All right, guys, we are here at Zion National Park on the Angels Landing Trail. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing this when I'm on the Angels Landing, but we are back in a national park. It's been a long time for me, unfortunately. Last time I went with Death Valley for the Milky Way. You guys saw that video about a week ago. But now we're just on views in Utah, baby. Whew. And we're going to be heading up to Angels Landing, like I said. So it's just gonna be it's gonna be awesome. Now the high is actually like around 60 or so, but I think it's feeling pretty nice out actually. All right, good morning, guys. It is about 4:05 a.m. here on the West Coast in Las Vegas, and today's the day we're doing my bucket list hike, Angels Landing. I'm a bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but I think everything's gonna be fine. I've been hiking for a long time and stuff like that. This is probably one of my bucket list hikes of all time, ever since I went to Angels Land, or Zion National Park originally. I've always wanted to do the trail, but the first time that I went was during COVID, and it was closed, unfortunately, so I'm going back in the month of October, which is absolutely crazy. Right now it is 32 degrees, so I'm a little bundled up. I actually was not gonna go in like thermals or pants or anything, but I did decide to put on some thermals underneath, as well as a sweatshirt, and then I have a hat and some gloves. So it's gonna be very, very cold, but I know moving is gonna be nice. But I'm also climbing up an entire mountain, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm not really sure. Right now, I'm okay. I'm still waking up. That's probably why I'm so cold, because most of you guys know, or some of you guys may know, I am from the East Coast, and I'm supposed to be used to this weather, and here I am kind of freezing at 58 degrees, so I'm a little nervous, but I think I should be okay. Very, very excited for this hike. Very nervous. All right, well, I will see you guys out there at Zion National Park. All right, guys, we have made it. Whew. It's definitely a lot colder here, but an absolute scenic view. We got the Nile River, or the Virgin River right there. Just absolutely incredible. We're doing Angels Landing today, and you know, the high is 60, which is nice, but right now it is about, I would say, maybe 40, maybe 38, 32 with the wind chill. I don't really know. Multiple different temperatures, but it's cold, dude. It's definitely a little cold, especially with this wind. I'm not sure if you guys are able to hear me or not, but just the views on views in Utah today. Beautiful weather. I am so ready for this hike. And then the opening right there. Let's get it done. Oh man, just views on views, baby. Now, one thing I did notice about Angels Landing is it's actually a very short trail. It's only 2.5 miles, it says, but then obviously the last half mile is where everyone, you know, freaks out a bit. So I don't know, maybe I should do some like emerald pools today. Last time I was here, I have been here at Zion before, but last time I was here, it was just like dead. Like, because I went during the spring, there was no snow, there was nothing, but it actually snowed last week. So I think this is gonna be a nice time to go to Emerald Pools, depending on how long I stay at Angel's Landing, because that's just worth the hike to begin with, you know? Like, oh. All right, so it's getting a lot colder as we head up the mountain, obviously. I'm predicting that it's gonna be so cold on top of Angel's Landing. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, you were about 5,700 feet in the air. I'm not too sure about that one, but that's not the highest the highest feet I've been. I went to Black Mountain up in near Nevada, so that's not too bad, but it's just definitely gonna be a whole lot better of a scene. I am so excited to get to the top. As we make our way, obviously we're going up to a steady incline right now. It's getting colder. It's definitely getting colder. So might have to put on the gloves. Most of the time my hands actually go first when it comes to coldness. Right now, the rest of my body is fine. I got my thermals on, my Zion sweatshirt. I didn't just buy this, I bought this before. Like I said, I've been here before. So, oh boy, this is just spectacular. It's amazing what nature provides, you know? It's just like, holy crap. All right, now we're going up a really hill. This is nice. This is gonna be, I don't know which one is actually Angel's Landing, but I think it's that one. Not too sure. One problem I'm starting to realize, this is a really, really busy trail. I thought I was smart by going in like October, but I guess not, because there's a line. There's a freaking line to get. I think that's it though. Oh wait, no, I think it's right above us. I'm not really too sure. I can't do this on the Angel Landing Trail, but there's a line just to even get probably on the guardrails. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm getting hot, but it's gonna get colder up there, so I can't even complain. Oh boy, beautiful. Oh man, that's gonna be a sick shot once I look at it. We're at the switchbacks. That's what they're called. Switchbacks. By the way, this last couple of minutes has been literally a straight incline. Has not been anything else but a straight incline. So this is fun. But look at this view. It's only gonna get better and better once we get to the top. The valley. So far we're not at the top, but it feels like we are. But we still got a lot more to go. And it's been a straight incline the entire time. But one thing I didn't know is this actually is a quiet zone. That's really crazy. So Mexican spotted owls live in this canyon. These sensitive birds are protected by Endangered Species Act. Loud noises disturb them and make it hard to communicate. Wow. Pose every voices in foreplay. That's so cool. Alright. So obviously we're gonna keep it down a bit because I'm pretty loud. I think we're going the right way. I don't really know. Check this out. Look at this view. Oh my god. This is so cool. Like, this reminds me of like the Narrows a bit. I've always wanted to do the Narrows, but I've never been like able to, because I went during the summer, like last time during the spring/fall. Wait, let's repeat that. Summer/fall, and the water was gone. Okay, freezing temperatures. But I see people doing the Narrows today on October 16th, dude. It's like 32 degrees out. What are they doing? But I mean, just look at this view. It's insane. I feel like I'm literally in a different planet again. And I've said that about Death Valley so many times, but like this is just different, you know? It's a nice little calm walk. Obviously I gotta keep my voice down a bit, but this is a nice little calm walk right here. I know it's a little shaky because I'm walking, unfortunately, but don't worry, I'm getting a gimbal very, very shortly. I just have a normal tripod. I hope I'm going the right way, but this is such a cool, I mean, look at this. just straight forest. And then there's owls living here. That is insanely awesome. Oh yeah, but update on the temperature. It's getting increasingly hot for me. I'm usually a cold person. I just need to be on the safe side because being cold on top of the mountain wouldn't really be exactly the way to go. So it's a little hot, but I think we should be good. So one thing Zion National Park that I absolutely love is, first of all, it's only 3 hours away from me. I've been wanting to come to a national park when it's snowing. Bryce Canyon checked off the thunderstorms, shaking like crazy and stuff like that. But I've always wanted to go to a national park where it snows. I don't know, that's just something I've wanted to do. And I think Zion is my best option because it's 1, 3 hours away, and 2, it snows a lot more often than the other national parks that are a little farther away, like Yosemite and Yellowstone. They're about 5 hours away. So we're gonna keep it at a minimum of 3 because I can really just take a normal drive on that. But when this fills up with snow, I'm obviously not gonna be walking on this trail, unfortunately, but I will be in the premises because I need to. Switch back. Not the other one I'm talking about. That's this one. It's a little more packed than I was hoping. But yeah. Interesting. Angel's Landing. Here we go. So up there. That's the plan. Here's the view already. So, there we go. Probably not the best quality, but yeah. Don't worry, I got it all on video. No, you're good. As you guys can probably tell from the video, it's a little narrow, but the view is just my bad. GoPro. It's It's over. Alright, that done. Alright guys, that officially been accomplished. Bucket list is done. It was a ride. It was awesome. Loved every second. So taking a look at perspective right now, that's where we were. And that was our view. The entire valley. Up there at the top. Well, it's over. Angels Landing Trail, right up there. It's over, guys. That was by far one of the coolest things I've ever done. That's been a bucket list hike. I know I didn't talk about this early in the morning because I was a little tired. I don't even know what I filmed, to be honest with you. But this has been a bucket list hike for a long time now. And to be able to finally do it on a day like today, just absolute gorgeous. Like the river's flowing, I got the river in the background, like just everything's going right now. And it's just honestly, to be able to finally do Angels Landing hike and see that valley right here, right where this river is just unbeatable, guys. Like it's literally amazing. Now, some tips for, obviously Angels Landing is, if you're afraid of heights, don't do it, guys. Like, I know it's like, people say, oh, it's not that bad. It's the crowd that makes it worse. Now, there is a reservation system coming up very shortly that I think is going to be implemented in January. So, obviously, when this video comes out, it's not going to be implemented yet. But if you are afraid of heights, don't do it. But it's just, oh, man, it was such an experience. I can't wait to look at all the footage. I mean, because let me tell you something, you're like one step down from falling. It is the coolest thing in the world. I know that's such a weird thing to say, but that is the coolest thing in the world. Nothing will ever beat that trail. I mean, no, correction. Stuff will beat that trail, but that is definitely one of the best trails I've ever done in my entire life. And it took me 2 years out on the West Coast to do that. And just get that bus and just everything is just, it's a beautiful day here in Zion National Park, Utah, flexing on the nation here. Love the state of Utah. And Angels Landing. Now, the most hurtful thing about this entire old video that I have been having my phone since 2022 is the fact that I threw away the GoPro that I used to record myself actually climbing Angels Landing. I actually had the GoPro on my chest when I was actually climbing it, and sadly, when I was moving, I thought I already transferred the files from the GoPro to my computer, and I didn't realize it until it was too late and it was already in the dump somewhere. So the files that I have for the actual climb itself are gone, and that is one of the most hurtful things about this entire video, is the fact that I don't have videos of me climbing it, which, you know, will always live on in my memory. But I was planning on making this video for a very long time now. As you could probably see, this was 2022. But so yeah, that's one of the most hurtful things. But I got a lot of footage of it up at the top, as well as obviously, as you could tell from the down below. So yeah, sorry about that. Definitely one of the most hurtful things ever.